Hello, welcome back. Today we are gonna actually do stuff. We're actually gonna move around. We're actually gonna explore. So this is one of my god mode characters, I guess you could say. Uh I believe he has a shit ton of health. This pet will also do some mad damage. Um but yeah, we're just gonna explore some maps. Like the good old days. Oh, yeah. So that loading screen that you just saw, that is also not original. That was one of my terrible creations from many years ago. So many role plays right here in this den. So many warrior cat role plays. So many good times. Oof. So, yeah, my server does have a few cracks beginning to show. This server is from 2012. Uh, if you want some more details on this server, I highly recommend going and watching my my previous video where I'm sitting in default and rambling for, well, I haven't actually uploaded it yet, so I don't know how long I've been rambling for, but yeah, it's just me rambling, but sorry, you have to sit through my very unstructured video if you want to learn some more info on this game, because if I get into talking about it again, I will just begin rambling again. So I'm going to try to keep it level head here. So this map is called Castle. Basically everything in the game uh, is all original. I don't remember messing with any of the textures or anything like these. So I believe these are all original. I really feel like this game might even feel, it's not, but it might feel like um, lost media. Now, there's really not that many people that are just gonna go around and explore all the maps like I'm able to do. I mean, there are plenty of other people that are able to do so because I know that I'm not the only one with a random little private server, but I feel like a lot of people just don't do that. Oh yeah, you can also uh, switch your camera and look under the map and do all this stuff. This game is really just muscle memory for me. Like I remember the commands just like yesterday. It's kind of crazy. Don't think. Oh, there's no collision. Interesting. So, really, what else did you do in this game? Well, I made a little passive reference earlier, but you could role play. Um, this game introduced me to what role playing was. Let's go to Sun Temple. Uh, there was a lot of wolf roleplay. There was a lot of warrior cats roleplay. Uh, people fighting over who got to be Firestar. All that fun shit. Also, this game, as I mentioned in the previous video, uh, was meant to be like the Lion King. Uh, the creator was a huge fan of Lion King. You know, who wasn't? Every furry or feral artist will fucking that ask them. That's their favorite movie. Ask me, it's my favorite movie. Or Disney movie. But really, there's no wolves on Fenris. There's no wolves in Impressive Title. But head this head gave a lot of people the impression, an idea to be like, hey, this is a wolf. This is my wolf character. So, me included. I was much more of a wolf kid than I was a the Lion King kid. And what else could you do? You could hunt prey, and for an extremely low drop rate, you could possibly get an item. Oh, I'm so excited to go to Last Cave, where the big old mean old monster ray is. That was a very unexpected little jump scare when I was a kid. Probably some of my very first childhood trauma from a video game was seeing the monster ray. I forgot my quirky art piece was kind of in the way there. This is like one of my favorite maps that I roleplayed on. I feel like a lot of people, if they explore these maps or watch these videos of me exploring these maps, it does give you a very liminal space feeling. This term was not a thing in my back in my day. Um, but if you don't know what a liminal space is, oh, the grass is not supposed to be here. A liminal space, it it feels like there should be people around. So this is a very not really accurate to size map. You can kind of just scale the walls. You can, you know, do whatever. It's called Sun Temple. Uh, these are more just raised rocks and whatever. Not really much of a temple, but I feel like it definitely gives people that sense of like scale that I feel like there should be people here. Like I would straight up shit my fucking pants if my chat showed someone entered the game, because it would also show like if someone entered the map, it would show their username. I am the only person that has this server, so if someone were to come in, don't know how or why they would, but yeah, I would absolutely shit my pants. So, ooh, actually, I'm gonna show you guys a little, one of the impressive title creepypastas that I remember. So again, this character has quote-unquote God mode on. He is an admin So he is able to create items, he's able to spawn prey, he's able to teleport to different maps. But I I just want to basically show you how I remember the game first, and then we can get into some fucking around with the god mode and such. Actually, do I have zooms on here? I do. Okay, so this map is called Really Big. And if you haven't guessed it, this map is really big. Okay, I don't have complete muscle memory of everything. I really don't remember. Okay, is this the edge? It's hard to tell. No, it's not. It's like I feel like I'm getting to the edge and then I'm not. I'm gonna run out of zooms before I get there. But yeah, this map is really, really big. So, ooh. And this was the extent. This was the extent of the combat too. Okay, so that sound effect you just heard, very haunting. I hated that sound effect when I was younger. Uh, I will show you guys why. Oh fuck, now I got turned around. Oh shit. So yeah, the mini map, and also there's no big map. So, oh, dire here. I don't remember which direction I was going. There's no like landmarks or anything. Well, I mean, unless you count the portals as landmarks, but yeah. So sometimes the fighting and such was very wonky. Especially in my server, like I said, this is like very unedited from the OG game. So a lot of the silly, wonky combat things that happen in my game. Uh, and I actually don't remember why this like ghost version of the manta exists, and it also plays the scary sound effect that I hear in my dreams. I have no idea. This might have been like an admin's pet or something back in the day. These are also really, really fucking fast. They're really fucking fast. So if I were to like spawn one in, you probably wouldn't even really see where the hell it would go, and we definitely wouldn't catch it, and it might even kill us. It might even kill our pet. Um, it'll respawn. It'll not respawn. It'll heal up if we change dimensions or wait around a little bit, or if we cure it. But uh, yeah. I just kind of remembered that it existed, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be my pet. Um, Thankfully, even as an admin, you're able to. Well, actually, this might be a specific thing to this, but um, thankfully, whenever I spawn in, the pet is very small, but it actually is very huge. Very huge. Now, you can't really see him, her, you can't really tell what it is in this version of it, but it is massive. It is scary. The non-ghostly version is something that absolutely traumatized me as a kid. And I know that's like really silly to say, but it's just like when you're 10, 11 years old and you see like a big fucking ray about to hit your little wolf lion face. It's scary. It's scary. But yeah, thankfully, even if you spawn these in, they spawn in really small. Here I am, you're rambling again. Sorry. Okay, so goal, getting to the edge of the map. We're gonna talk about pets and shit later. Ah, fuck it, we got time. We'll talk about them now. So, this game a little bit like Pokemon, not really at all. You could gain abilities. So if we attack the Fennec Fox here, and my pet might get it actually. Nope, nope. Okay, so we got 5 backflips from that. It's just another attack, so we're maxed out on backflip actually. So we would want to get the potential pet, as low as possible in health without killing it. And then you can use an ability called Tames, and you could tame the pet. So if you were to tame this, excuse me, if you were to tame Sir, if we were to tame a gazelle, it would have this much health at the end of it. So if we were to tame it, it would have this much health, and then it would get beat up in combat, and you would have to use cures, or you would have to do a little dimension switch and come back, and then it'll have full health. But pets are really nice to have if you like to farm abilities and whatever. Because, like I said, some of these maps are really, they're really big. So it's nice to have zooms to get around, which zooms were not in the original game. It came later in an update. And there are boss animals that will sometimes spawn in, and they hurt, so you want to cure. Even on just regular animals like that, you might need to throw a cure here and there to heal yourself up or your pet. They're really nice to have, because if you die in this game, it's kind of annoying to die. I don't think I could show you on this character, but maybe in a future character, if you're interested. It was not fun. It was not fun to die in the game. But you could also tame like something that will help you in combat, but it's not really what you want. And then you can use it to build up a bunch of tames that drop from other prey, and use it to tame a new pet in the future. Not many pets. I believe most of the Halloween ones, like this guy, is basically a lot of the Halloween creatures are little ghostly things like that. So I'll just show you. Why not? Why not? So this is like a little ghostly fennec fox. I remember taming one of these back in the day, and these are really annoying to tame too, because they heal themselves. My manta pet, yep, my manta pet will also heal, so he just healed me. And like I said, you want to get a pet as low as possible to be able to tame them. So, oh my god, we're never gonna see the end of the map. Sorry, I'm still trying to show you guys a little creepypasta. But yeah, they were not fun to tame, and sometimes so the max of any skill is 200. You can also change that when you build your server. But I just kept mine at 200 because you can pretty much code in whatever. Like I said, I have no plans to make this like a public server or anything, so I really didn't edit too much. It's just my fun little stomping grounds. And I really do like to keep it as original as possible. Ooh, are we at the edge? Nope. Ooh, there's a little snake up here. I like taming the snakes in the game too, even though they don't have a lot of health, but they're just fun little creatures. Thank you, pet. Oh, he accidentally killed a hare too. Whoops. We're just gonna run around and really big. And if you want to hear me yap, you can hear me yap. If you don't want to hear me yap, you can skip ahead. But you'll never know what I yapped about. So what if you missed something that you wanted to know? And then you're gonna comment, hey, you're yapping, you're rambling. Get to the fucking point. Get to the creepypasta. Get to the edge of the map. How do I do this in the game? How do I tame something? Well, I told you. I told you during one of my random ramblings. If you skipped ahead, Okay, this has got to be the edge. This has got to be the edge. It's got to be the edge. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Ooh. You know what? While I'm on the subject. Okay, that is not going to be a corner. Damn. Okay, so another popular thing that people like to do was basically box yourself in to the map. So you could only like this was like you couldn't run past like this little box. Like imagine it like right here. You couldn't run past it. It would also trap all the creatures that would spawn in that little box with you guys, and you could just sit there and use your abilities and farm things a lot easier, and you could potentially get a nice little item farm going. To be honest, I don't remember how to do that. I know it's something to do with the positioning, but I don't remember like how to mess with like the coordinates or whatever. But okay, so no, I lied. I do kind of want to get to the 90-degree angle corner of this map. I feel like that's not gonna happen. So I don't want to use all my zooms either. But yeah, this map wasn't lying. It is really big. We gotta be hitting the corner soon. We gotta be hitting the corner soon. This looks like the corner. This looks like the corner. If this isn't the corner, I'm just gonna... It was not the corner. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna give it a little bit more. I believe as an admin, you can also teleport directly to the coordinates you want, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember the end of the map coordinates. So, just gonna run. We're just gonna suffer. You're all along with me. Just kidding. I'm gonna cut the video. I'm gonna use movie magic. Okay, I lied. We're not quite at the end of the map here, but there is a portal way out here. And the edge of the map here is kind of a little bit of a mountain. So I think we're gonna get up here. So the silly little creepypasta on this map. Ooh, wait. Okay, this might actually be the end here. This might. I've been fooled thrice before. Okay, no, it's really big. It keeps going. So the creepypasta in question. Um, so we are in really big. Maybe you can't see that. We are here. We are in really big, and the little creepypasta is that if you make it to the edge of the map, where the corner to corner, I believe, you can take your camera using F3. You can scoot yourself off the map, so you can see under the map. You can see me, and the creepypasta is that you could also see KovuLKD underneath the map. His his character model just standing there in the void ominously. And believe it or not, yeah, it creeped out some people. As simple as that sounds, and as simple as it is, it was a creepy theory. It was a creepy thought. Um, Especially because again, this game really sometimes feels like a liminal space. Back in my day, we didn't really use that term or know if that even was a term back in our day, but um, yeah, it really just feels like there should be people, creatures around you, and you know, if you just saw the developer's model just chilling there under the map, watching you, unknowing to you, it's a little it's a little scary. It's a little creepy. I won't lie. I won't lie. But yeah. So basically, that's all it was. Was this true? Probably not. Probably not. Uh, I feel like there was like at least some screenshot out there that did kind of show that it was quote unquote real. Um, or at least someone falsifying it, or Kovu being in on the joke and maybe spawning in out of bounds or something. Um, okay, so I feel like we're just never gonna make it to the end. Gone are the days where I had to do this. I feel like there was some portal that... No, maybe not. I feel like there's like some portal that it kind of was easier access to go through really big than it was to go through a shit ton of other maps to get to. Because as you can see, not everything links back to itself. So again, default, pretty much the why are you big again? pretty much the main little hub to hang out in. It didn't have all the maps either, I don't think, no. It didn't have all the maps, but it had most of the main ones that would link to other maps that you would want to go to. So for some reason, I don't know what the problem is, how to fix it, whatever, but my character doesn't get to jump very high. So without wings, we're not gonna F with that map yet. We will go there eventually, but basically you scale this, you jump here, 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 go up there, and then it's like a little climbing, jumping map to get to the top. So this is another one of my favorite maps. This is Waterfall. This is a really fun little map to roleplay on. This is very pretty. A lot of these maps, like, they seem very simple, but there was a lot of creativity and effort put into them. So we're gonna bring ourselves over here. We're gonna go in the cave. It was just such a nice, simple game just to come in and roleplay and explore and hunt things with your friends. And if you didn't have any friends, you probably would make friends pretty easily in this game. Let's check out Paradise. Okay. Oh, what did I say? I didn't mean Paradise, I meant Great Falls. So, I don't remember what the hell happened here. I don't know if I downloaded a different map or something, or if my version of the server just came like this, but I don't think this is how the original map looked. At least I really don't remember the original map looking like this. I remember it a little bit differently. I think this is Nala's Den. Oof. This map is a little... Yeah. Nala 91 had a nice little preset that was very iconic. You know, she's not going to use her den anymore, so oh, why shouldn't we take a little rest here, you know? But if there's any maps that you would like to see, it is my goal to show you guys every single map. If there's any map that you want me to go back to and show you in more detail, just let me know. I am more than willing to show off any map. It is very nostalgic, just kind of running around. Because it genuinely feels like yesterday that I was hanging out in most of these spots, but It was many, many years ago. Yeah, I generally don't remember. This map definitely does not look like this, or didn't look like this. So I feel like I must have downloaded one, or like I said, maybe my server came like this. I don't remember. It has been so long. There's some things that it's like, oh man, I remember this like yesterday, and there's some things that it's like, ooh, a little bit of a spotty memory there. Yeah, I kind of feel like there could be like a little Slenderman here or something, you know, a little Jeff the Killer, a little something scary watching us in the woods. Because we feel very small in this map. We're teeny tiny. I don't really want to go in there. I was gonna end the video on that little rock, but I didn't notice that there was a portal. So we'll end here. But first, I'll show you another little fun thing that admins could do. Sometimes they'd even pair it with a good times. Oh, also a fun little thing. So if you had this marking on your face, it's your little heart on your neck. Uh, there we go. So if you had this head marking, it would change the color of your tongue also. Whoa, that's a bunny, not a hare. Whoa. Get it, Manta. So, I really don't even know if that was like an intentional thing or but that was basically always the face marking that I would go to because it's just so cute. It's just a little heart on your neck, you know? It's just so cute. Okay, there's some prey spawning over here. Whoa. Apparently I lied when I said I was about to end the video. The heck? Hello? Oh. Oh, hey, it's the edge of the map. Lots of little bunnies spawning over here. Make sure there's no KovuLKD over here. Okay, there's water completely on the map. Okay. was an interesting little corner. Okay, well, this has been a nice, fun exploration video, packed full of my rambling some more. So, yeah, if you made it this far, congratulations. Honestly, uh, I should I should give you some kind of reward for that, or something. But yeah, if you did make it this far, and if there's any map that you remember, if you want to see, just let me know. I will try to go through all of them anyway, but if there's someone that's like, hey, I want to see this map, and I see your comment, yeah, I'll go to that map and explore there before all else. So yeah, until next time, goodbye.